you can hear the fact she's slightly out of breath. And I love that. I love the imperfections because it really does show you that it's genuine. Welcome back, everybody. I am Ziggy Chris, your Xennial rocker gamer dad, and I'm here once again checking out music outside my comfort zone. Today, we're going to be checking out Blackpink Pretty Savage. Recently, I did a reaction of Blackpink's How You Like That. That was the first time I had ever heard Blackpink. They asked me how I liked that. I liked that. It was good. I didn't know what to expect, but I was really pleasantly surprised. Obviously, it goes without saying, all the visual choreography and everything was amazing, but the song was actually an absolute banger, and I really enjoyed that. Today, we're going to check out Pretty Savage. It was recommended a few times by people in the comments of that last Blackpink video, and looking it up, I found a live performance of them performing at Coachella in 2023. And that is the one we're going to go with today. So not only is it going to be my first time hearing Pretty Savage, it's going to be my first time seeing the girls perform anything live. So I'm very excited to see if we like it as much as last time. All that being said, let's dive in and take a look at the video and see if I'm going to like more Blackpink, guys. I'm kind of curious. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay. I love that we're keeping the Blackpink vibe with the outfits. Do they always wear black and pink, or is it... I mean, I'm guessing they do, but I like it. Okay. Okay, so I was playing with the captions there for a moment because I was curious, because again, it's an interesting mix of English and Korean, but the captions on this are awful, so I'm just going to go with that. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest, if I understand all of that. That's the beauty of music. It's about the feeling, right, and about everything it gives you, even if there's elements of the song that I don't fully understand. So far, it has another... It's really upbeat. It's got a nice vibe to it. I'm digging it. Obviously, it's a little bit different with the live performance. They're obviously exerting a bit more in terms of energy, so it's a little bit more breathy. Some of the vocal performances, because of the amount of movement they're doing, you can hear it. But on the one hand, that means I like it because it's pretty natural in terms of what we're getting. Yeah. So I like that it sounds natural. It doesn't sound like it's too heavily treated, even for a live production. And we were having this chat in the comments recently. Nearly all, especially in like pop, R&B, hip hop live performances nowadays, can put audio production elements on live performance, whether that's auto tune, pitch correction, all sorts of things. So even in a big live show like this, when it's happening instantly, you can still put stuff on the voice to help them. But you can still tell that it is all happening actually live due to the fact that their voices are reacting to the way they move. I like that. I like that it's not so heavily treated in any way that it's not them. It's actually them. That sounds silly because, you know, I played in rock and roll bands and that's just what you expect. Rock and roll's all about the heart. You know, you don't want any treatment on your voice. But I like it for what they're doing, that it is real. Love the outfits. Love the vibe of the song so far. It's got a nice beat. Let's see if it continues. I like the chunky boots. That's a really nice shift, really nice change up. I like this section with the slight pause in the music for a moment. There, just a slight pause. Let it hang. That's really nice. Good stage presence. That's Lisa, right? Is that Lisa at the front, I think? Yeah, she's got the same vibe from that How You Like That video. Okay. Nice. I did not expect this shift in the song. All right, before we carry on with this, and I think we're nearing the end of the song, but you know, there's so much to talk about, or just so much that's taken me aback. Firstly, I think it is Lisa from that last video I watched, How You Like That, that does this section here where she's walking down to they're walking down to the front. She takes the lead, and she's got another kind of really strong piece just to like push it. Bit more of that hip hop kind of style that she does, which I like. On a aesthetic point of view, I actually really like that, despite the fact there's kind of lingerie elements to their outfits, that there's also a kind of chunky boot, urban kind of solid vibe. It's feminine, but there's also a powerful aesthetic to the garments that they are in. Obviously, there's like so many elements come into costume production for this kind of group, but I like the fact that it's girly, but it's also strong because you got the chunky boots, the big shoulders, all that kind of stuff. And whilst there is like micro shorts and hot pants and stuff, it's also not sleazy. It's kind of feminine, but without being sleazy, and it's also strong. I like that. I like the Blackpink juxtaposition on the outfits. All of that is really song, and two of my favorite colors, guys. I love pink. Pink is one of my all-time favorite colors. Yeah, this section with Lisa is good, and then the section after it, the song slows right down in a way I did not expect. The whole thing has been pretty upbeat, apart from that one pause we had, and I like the fact that it's coming down into a shift because so many of these songs stay on kind of one level. I'm really enjoying again what's happening here. So I want to hear this section again with Lisa, and then we'll continue on. She is good. I mean, someone we're going to tell me later I got the name wrong. I think that's Lisa. Is that Rose? Steps in with the more ballad moment of this, a bit softer. So it's really nice shift as well, because you go from Lisa's kind of like slightly in your face, harder hitting. It's more stop start staccato kind of hip hop style vocal, and then it downshifts into, again, I may not get the name right. I don't know if it's pronounced Rose, but it looks like Rose, but there's an accent on the E, so maybe I've got that wrong. If it's not her, apologies. It shifts in from Lisa's kind of staccato hip hop style into that softer ballad section, and so it's a really nice juxtaposition again in terms of that shift, which I love, and it slows right down, and I really like the contrast.
Pretty savage.
And again, another moment of pause.
You know.
I mean, this is classic cabaret style, right? This is, watch the movie Cabaret. It's straight out of Cabaret. I like the fact they all have a little bit of individuality in amongst the moveset. Like, they are doing the same thing, but they've all got their slight accents on their movements or in the way that they deliver. Obviously, they have the things that separate them characteristically in terms of hair color and cut and things and outfit. But there's ever so slight nuances sometimes in, like those moments in the chairs at the end. There's ever so slight nuances in the way that they move. They are doing the same move set, but they have a little tweak, whether it's the hair pushback or the way their hand moves over their leg or their body. Makes them a little bit unique along the way. I really like this, guys. I wasn't sure at the start. It started off kind of not exactly the same, but just a similar style and vibe to how you like that. But then the way this one shifted was a really nice change. It wasn't just as in your face as how you like that. That was bam, bam, bam from beginning to end. This has real shifts in it. I'm really impressed, guys. This is really good. This is, wow, this has like 112 million views, this video alone. That's absolutely ridiculous. Amazingly, this is like the second ever Blackpink song I have heard, and the first time I've heard them live, but I'm really impressed. Not quite sure. Actually, I do know why I've missed this stuff, guys, because I am a middle-aged rocker that sits in my little bubble of nostalgia, and in this day and age where we can listen to what we want to listen without having to listen to the radio or anything, you know, I listen to my old school playlists and I listen to my podcasts, and I'm just in my little world, remotely working from home and stuff as well, so I can just let all of it pass me by. So catching up on this stuff, sometimes you watch these things and you're like, how does this person not know about these things? This is all stuff that has happened while I've been out doing other parts of my life, guys, and having kids and family and all that other stuff. It's just, so it's really intriguing to me. And it's not, you know, I've never been into pop music really. I'm much more of a rock and roller. That's the kind of bands I used to be in and perform in. And so it is really interesting me to see this. But yeah, this is really good, guys. Really good. There's actually so much goodness here. I could just watch it again, but that'll be really boring for you. But I'm definitely going to check out more Blackpink. Let's just watch that opening segment a bit, because I feel like it passed me by, and I just want to see how this from here. Let's go 32 seconds in. First bit is kind of them talking to the crowd anyway. They did the Blackpink in your area at the start of the last video I watched, right? Is that, I'm going to presume that's the name of, is that a name of an album or just an ongoing tagline? See, it's Lisa again at the front there, leading. They each have a little bit here, right? But some of them seem more prominent than others. Lisa seems to take the lead quite a lot. Yeah. Run, 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 guys. Run, run, run. I think she's my favorite of the group. Like, I don't know this girl's name. She hasn't been as front-facing, at least from what I remember. I've only listened to 2 songs. But yeah, I think at the moment, guys, my favorite of all of them is Lisa. The chorus is so easy for people to cling on to. The run, run, run. There she goes again. It's a really nice drop down. But yeah, if you go back just a second to where she's walking down here, and it shifts to, again, I want to say Rose. I'm so sorry if I've got that wrong. You can hear the fact she's slightly out of breath. And I love that. I love the imperfections because it really does show you that it's genuine, which is all too lacking sometimes now in a lot of stuff. I love this. You can hear it's slightly imperfect and off balance because she's moving, she's been jumping around, and I love that. There, the Pretty Savage, the way she says Pretty Savage, she's out of breath. It's actually dropping off. It is actually dropping off because she's been performing and it's almost lost on the microphone. There. But it's fine because it makes me happy that it's her in the moment. And yeah, if you haven't seen the movie Cabaret, guys, or anything like that, this is not a new concept. This is not a new thing. The chairs, the movement, it's old school classic. And you go back and watch Liza Minnelli and Cabaret, it is that. Yep. It's another one in the bank, guys, because once again, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with Blackpink. Second song, 2 hits. And this is obviously not news to anyone else, but it's news to me. So from my record so far is 2 Blackpink songs, 2 Blackpink hits in the bank. I'm curious to see, and that was the first live performance, and I'm very impressed as well. And I'm curious to see what else I've missed. I am purposely not, as much as I'm now tempted to put them on, just on like my Apple Music or something and have a listen to them. I'm purposely not. I am saving every single track one by one to listen to with you guys because I'm enjoying these reactions and I want to do it together and see what more is to come. And so I'm very excited for that. That's it. I loved it. I'm very happy. I want to hear more Blackpink, and I'm excited to see what's next. So come along with me on this journey, and thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you miss me in between or any of this, feel free to check out some of my other content. I've got a gaming channel. I've got a podcast. You can hang out with me there. I'm live 2 or 3 times a week over on Twitch and YouTube. Other than that, we'll be back with more reactions soon. Blackpink, but also maybe some other K-pop acts and things that I have yet to check out. Let me know in the comments anything you think I should react to, because I am a middle-aged gamer dad who needs to catch up on the current affairs. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being with you. Take care out there. Stay safe. Bye-bye.